I love your story as a speaker because, again, you have that story that you've been on many stages, you've been behind the scenes, you've coached, you've been brought into audiences. But I'd love to hear what for you was the catalyst to bring you to the bigger stages and to want to be a speaker out in the world, to get to be known by speaker agencies and all of that.
Yeah, I think for me, it's really around imparting this message. And whether you're in a boardroom or whether you're on the playing field, we all experience this pressure to perform. We really want to deliver certain result, and there's no certainty of that outcome. And so being able to share tools and tips so that people can unlock their full potential and shine in those moments that matter is real passion of mine.
Yeah. I love it. Tell us a little bit about the freedom to perform and your message around that.
Yeah. So, really, when we look at the freedom to perform, it's all about your full ability to bring your full self to what you do without restriction or constraint. And when you think about it, when we come up to those moments that matter, those moments that we care so deeply about, it's almost as if our body works against us. When we need to shine is when we're most nervous. And so, really, this freedom to perform, I've developed what's called the CARE practice. And it just gives a practice for a high performer, whether you're a business leader or an elite athlete, to rep over and over again so that when those moments come, you can use that to bring your full self, the best version of you when it counts the most.
Absolutely. And you bring experience from being an athlete yourself and then also working in the Olympics. I mean, what are some of those pressure cooker situations that you've had to lead through in terms of some of these high performing athletes?
Absolutely. And that's what's been great. Six Olympic Games, Italy this winter will be my seventh. And I love the petri dish I get to work in because it is, use yourself as the test case of do these skills work. And I'll share a quick little story from Paris Games. And I was out in the field and I'd had a day, it was pretty intense. And now I'm trying to get back to the Olympic Village. And I'm waiting for the internal transport, and it's about 45 minutes. And then I realize it's the day of the road race. So I had to pivot and find another way. So I go on the Google and I find I have to take a tram and then I have to take one of those bikes. And then I finally get to the metro. So then I'm like, get in this metro and there's this little seat. I'm like, take a breath. And then this pigeon comes in. And so the pigeon's on the metro. This transient guy goes to squeeze the pigeon because he's going to save the day. It goes flying everywhere. You have people screaming, you have people running, and you have a few people that are just calm and poised. And so I think it's a really good metaphor for our leaders, for our athletes. Have we ever expected anything unexpected happen to you? Have you ever been in a situation that is uncertain? But what happens is, do you go to get control and squeeze that pigeon? Do you react or do you respond with poise and with calm? And so using this CARE practice, which is really about getting clear of who you are at your best, aware of what are those fears and worries that hold you back, ready, skilling up with the tools so you can withstand that pressure, and then your ability to execute by being where your feet are, going with what is versus how you want it to be. So in those moments, I get to rep this practice daily on myself, let alone the Olympians.